I want to talk to you about physical science as a subject choice from grade 10 to 12. Physical science is often highly recommended by parents to their children, and there are a number of good reasons why this is so. It's a gateway subject to a number of courses at university, and it's a prerequisite for anything in the medical field and for a science degree at most universities. So by doing physical science for matric, you keep your options open. It also develops all sorts of good skills like a structured thought process, grit, problem-solving skills, and it allows students to develop a better understanding of the world around them. There are some reasons why physical science isn't always the right choice. It does require a high level of mathematical skill, and so we recommend that at least a 60% is achieved in maths in grade 9 for two reasons. The one is that your son or daughter needs to be able to handle the maths that's required in both physics and chemistry. And we realize that a benchmark of about 60% should allow them to cope reasonably well with the maths. The other reason is that these days you cannot do maths lit and physical science. So if a student changes from maths to maths lit, they have to change their subject choice from physical science because they may not do maths lit and physical science. So that's something to bear in mind before making this choice. If maths isn't a strong subject, perhaps you should consider a different subject choice for physical science in option 5. Another consideration is that a mark in the 50s or even the low 60s might not get you into the course that you want to do. And so it might be better to do a subject where you're more likely to get a better result than fighting with physical science and still getting a poor result. So that's something to bear in mind. The other factor is if you have absolutely no interest in the subject and no desire to work for it, it's going to require a fair amount of hard work because it's not always a walk in the park. So it's an idea to make sure that you really want to do physical science before choosing it. To give you some idea what to expect, physical science in South Africa is made up of two subjects that are equally weighted, physics and chemistry. So all the grade 9s will have done physics and chemistry in grade 8 and 9. We do a term of each subject in those years. So they have a fairly good idea of what those two subjects are all about. From grade 10, every student has two teachers, one for physics, one for chemistry. They write two separate exams, one for physics, one for chemistry. They have a week usually of physics and a week of chemistry with their different teachers, but they get 1 mark. And the only time this might change is if they opt to choose either physics or chemistry at A level, but the IB curriculum and generally in South Africa, physical science is one subject. There's no option to do just one of those, but it's a good mix and they fit quite nicely together. Thank you.